All right, let's take a look at this. YouTube ads are out of control. Meet Slavic woman over 40. Meet your soulmate in Ukraine. This looks legit, guys. I don't know about you, but this seems like I have a good shot. She looks pretty fun to be around. You guys think she'd respond?
You either love them or you hate them. Oh wait, I've read that wrong, haven't I?
Yeah, no one loves them.
YouTube ads. You hate them. I hate them, but YouTube loves them. Almost as much as I love not uploading often. Every year, adverts make YouTube billions of dollars. According to statistics on this website, Business of Apps, in Q1 of 2024, YouTube earned over $8 billion in advert revenue. That is absolutely mental. That's almost as much as the price of YouTube Premium. YouTube is ever increasing the amount.
Bro, at this point, I think the cost-benefit analysis of buying YouTube Premium, I think for enough people is just to buy it. The amount of ads that you endure, it's going to add up to at least, like, if you're watching, let's say, 20 hours of YouTube a week, which that might sound like a lot, but you probably do consume that much content if you really think about it, right? 20 hours a week. Out of that 20 hours, you're probably going to get at least maybe like 30 minutes of ad stuff. The last 20% who don't have an ad blocker, but people watch on mobile. You can't get an ad blocker on mobile, or at least it's just not that easy, right? So the reality is, bro, that 30 minutes, like, I don't know, 30 minutes of ad content. Would you imagine having to sit down and watch 30 minutes of ads consecutively? I would just say fucking cough up the $8 a month or however much it is. You know, at this point, I have YouTube Premium. And one thing also is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I feel like I can say this. If you use a VPN and put it in like Turkey when you're buying YouTube Premium, you're paying for it in the Turkish currency. And if you convert that back to US dollars, it's like 60 cents a month. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I feel like they haven't patched it. Like, I know I was just complaining about scammers, but it seems like fair. Like, I don't care. I mean, it seems fine. So you can literally just that's literally what all the NordVPN ads say. It's true. It works. When you're buying YouTube Premium, set your VPN to Turkey or yen or whatever, the price or the cost of YouTube Premium a month goes down to like 60 cents or like $1. I'm going to do that right now. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm trying to save you guys some money. It seems fair. Influx of Turkish premium YouTube users coming. Hey man, I'm just trying to put you guys on. It's not scamming. You know? You're just buying from Turkey. Fair enough. So I think it's worth it. And also, if you don't want to do that, another thing is it is super easy. This is why I'm paying less as well. You can also, if you're a student, if you just click on the YouTube Premium, if you try to buy it, there should be an option for students, and it's like goes down from $14 a month or $11 a month to like $6 or $7 a month, and all you have to do is put in your student ID. Or if you are sharing the YouTube account with like your family or something, there's also ways to save. Maybe I'm just like a terminal YouTube user. I just use YouTube for everything. Anywhere from like how to fold laundry to how to cook shit to entertainment to movies. It's just like super... How does he know all this? Because YouTube is my job. Obviously, I know this. So there's so many ways to save on YouTube Premium, and the value proposition of it is like just worth it in my opinion. The amount of time you save from not having to endure ads is just worth it too. Especially if I like fall asleep to white noise and I'm zonked. I don't want to wake up to some ad of like Clash of Clans, start your journey now, and it's blaring in my ears. I don't want to do that. Motherfucker doesn't know how to fold laundry. Correct. I don't know how to fold laundry. I have to be reminded with a YouTube video. That's why I'm paying for YouTube Premium. Imagine waking up to condom ads. It's just not fun, and there's just no reason why. Or like music too. You know, there's some songs that are only on YouTube. This bro's got stocks on YouTube. I'm trying to sell you on this, bro. I'm trying to save you guys some money. Or save you guys some time. I don't know. But like imagine, you know, there's certain songs that they don't have on Spotify or SoundCloud that they only have on YouTube. And I don't want an ad every time I want to hear a song. So I don't know. And the ads suck too. The ads are horrible. So
at some point in 2023 or 24, YouTube added this thing where if you clicked on a video and watched an advert, a countdown would appear saying you could skip in a certain amount of seconds. Unskippable ads are annoying, but this was nothing out of the ordinary. However, now, a lot of the time, when the countdown had finished, Instead of the video playing, another countdown would begin and another advert would play, even though at first...
Okay, I don't want to be like the nerd emoji here, but I feel like, how is that even legal? How is that legal? Because you're straight up lying to people about how much advertising they're consuming. Like, that's got to be misleading. There's got to be some FCC shit against that, you know? Like, I only want to nerd out about this because I care about people getting spammed with dog shit ads. There's just no... Like, this is atrocious. This is like straight... I don't know... This isn't a scam, but, like, it's super scummy. You know what else I thought was crazy? I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on this, but I feel like there should be a... there should not be ads on certain videos. Hey, at Team YouTube, maybe don't put ads before first aid videos. I don't have time to watch a Red Lobster ad when my grandma's choking on a fish bone. I'm sorry to hear about the trouble. YouTube Premium offers an ad-free experience. Their response is another ad! Bro, I feel like with first aid videos, you have to just not put ads on that. Like, that's so dangerous. Like, the optics of that are atrocious, you know? That's like comical capitalism. That's maniacal, dude. At a certain point, like, bro, someone will die because of literally a Raid Shadow Legends commercial was before the fucking, what do they call that shit? Clear! Bzzz. Defibrillator. How to use a defibrillator video. Mom can wait 10 seconds while she's dying. Yeah, of course. Obviously.
First, it says you can skip in 5 seconds. My goodness, YouTube, this is gaslighting on another level. However, while this is annoying and a bit shady on YouTube's part, I'm not really talking about this issue today. Instead, I'm talking about something much more concerning, and it involves YouTube being very ignorant and very, very hypocritical. Among a sea of posts about the most honest and genuine YouTuber were multiple users pointing out something they discovered on YouTube's homepage and recommended section. On Friday, August 2nd, 2024, user AaronHauser1 made a post titled, "Why is there straight up just actual popcorn on my front page?" I should clarify that this person did not actually see a video about my favourite cinema snack.
Really? Wait. So it's not an ad about popcorn? What could that possibly be? I don't know what this could be.
Just have to use that word so YouTube doesn't exterminate this video. I absolutely cannot.
I think the thing with YouTube ads is that I think literally anyone can advertise on YouTube. And obviously, YouTube as a multi-billion, trillion... No way, it's not trillion. It's definitely in the high billions, though. Dollar corporation is not vetting every individual advertiser to see if they like what they're advertising on YouTube. Anyone can advertise anything. I could put ads on YouTube right now for my own videos. It takes, like, bro, 30 minutes. And, you know, a lot of scummy, like, you know, porn bots or NSFW shit or scams exist on YouTube. I remember there's a long time where Mr. Beast scams were huge, like, because Mr. Beast gives away all the money or whatever. It was like, I'm Mr. Beast and I'm giving away all this money, and it was AI generated, right? Targeting children, clearly. Which is crazy because they also got fined by COPPA for, like, not labeling children's content appropriately. So you'd think they'd be on top of this or something, right? But I guess, like, how are you going to be on top of this when, in order to be on top of it, they'd have to, I think, like, bro, rework their entire advertising system, which would not sound, it does not sound fun, does not sound easy. It sounds very challenging, so.
I'll show you the...
Bro, stop spamming Yokai Watch. You're going in timeout for 10 minutes, okay? And also the guy's saying Ukrainian Femboy XD, also getting in a timeout. Stop.
Blurred image either, but in short, it's a screenshot of a live stream thumbnail of a woman who appears to have lost her downstairs clothing. Her Area 51 being
Oh, this is kind of loud.
Completely visible in the thumbnail. I forgot I wrote that. If you have a sick and twisted mind and want to see the image yourself, I'll leave links to all of this video's sources in the description, including this first Reddit post. On the same day, user I'm Special made a post where they got the same stream recommended to them. Again, on August 2nd, user Potential Salary, very cool name by the way, made a post titled, "What the duck is this?" It's another screenshot of YouTube's homepage and a thumbnail of a woman seemingly doing something sus. On Saturday, August 3rd, user I am the table 69 What is this website? Posted a screenshot of a YouTube Shorts advert. It shows a video.
Dude, that's gotta be even worse, because, like, YouTube Shorts makes no fucking money, so they're probably taking any ads they possibly could to put on that, couldn't they? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this would fall under. I put drama. They really be advertising anything on here? Yeah, what is this? Screen share. So it's a screen sharing app. Bro, we have nothing to, really advertise here. We're not going to talk about screen sharing. We're going to talk about what you could be screen sharing. Not the benefits of the system, right? Not the benefits of the technology. Just the kind of porn that you can be showing your boys. Okay. Like what?
Of someone holding a phone, and on said phone screen is a video of a woman with no top clothing. I'm sorry to have to censor myself like this, but saying certain words on YouTube is like poking a sleeping bear. What I've just shown you obviously isn't great on YouTube's part, but let me tell you, this barely scrapes the iceberg.
I don't really care about ads, to be honest. Well, I don't think anyone cares about ads. I think the problem is that you can't, there's no argument to say that this should be allowed on YouTube, right? So you can not care about ads, and you could say that, oh, well, it is what it is. But the reality is, while you have to deal with ads, wouldn't you prefer to deal with ads that aren't like, just like porn and scams? Like, advertising is a necessary evil in the most literal sense. So wouldn't you just prefer for it to not be like scum? Like, wouldn't you prefer to get like Clash of Clans ads or a new movie trailer? I feel like that would just be so much better. Like, wouldn't you prefer to just get ads for stuff that's like relevant to your existence? Like I said, a movie trailer, an Uber Eats promotion. Like, advertising, necessary evil, but like, there's been times where I've bought stuff I've seen on ads. Like, if I saw an ad that influenced me to buy something that I liked, like, everybody wins. They get the sale, I get something I like, But with stuff like this, it's just like, well, that's disgusting, It's just gross.
There are countless posts on Reddit, and just the internet in general, by users encountering a fairly wide variety of inappropriate adverts on YouTube, far too many for me to include today. Now, you might be thinking, oh gosh, YouTube has to do something and crack down on these pesky, sussy adverts. Or you might be thinking, okay, it's possible to encounter a YouTube advert you might not want to see.
Oh my god, dude. Just witnessed a chick giving head. Stop generating such ads. I don't want to see it. Free call with Mitha. Sounds like you're trying to say Misa, but you had a lisp. Mitha. It can't be this hard to get actual ads on YouTube.
See with your
we got motherfuckers giving the Hawk Tua on the fucking homepage. The worst is skipping/watching an ad, trying to rewind the video, only to be hit with another ad. I'm telling you, bro, you have to get premium. You just cannot deal with this. I don't want to see this ever. Ever. One thing I really don't understand, though, about YouTube, bro, they're the millionaires, the billionaires. I'm not, so they're doing something right. But think about it like this, and think before you sleep. If you're in chat, I want your thoughts on this. Wouldn't it make more sense monetarily to put a thumbnail here instead of an ad? Because if they click on the thumbnail, they're in a video that will play more ads than this. So wouldn't that make more sense to just like remove all the ads that are on the homepage just so that you can bring more people into the video where they can consume more ads? Because this stops people from wanting to even watch shit to begin with. It leaves a sour taste in their mouth before they even started consuming content that has ads in it. So I feel like get rid of the homepage ads, and then you'll make more money in the first place. I feel like, right? Because no one's clicking on this, right? They might click on a video, and the video has ads in it. So, don't know.
Mum and dad present, but it's not really harming anyone, so what's the big deal? Well,
they're probably not trying to target those people. People who are offended by ads aren't going to buy anyway. I'm more so saying for traffic purposes. You would get more traffic if you got rid of homepage ads. And it wouldn't hurt you monetarily because the traffic is going to monetized videos.
I'll give you...
I'm sorry, Cheeto. I nearly wanted... What are you talking about?
a big deal right now.
YouTube Premium doesn't fix those problems, though. It does for you. Absolutely it does. Does it fix it for everybody else? No. But I watch YouTube by myself a lot of the time, right? And when I'm signing to my account, I'm not thinking about, well, how's everyone else's experience going? I'm just trying to watch my content. Sorry.
Sounded much more aggressive than I intended it to be. Let me try again. The big deal is this. In September 2019, YouTube and Google were fined $170 million by the Federal Trade Commission. This came after the FTC found out YouTube had been collecting personal data of children under 13, without parental consent, a violation of COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. This led to YouTube themselves making...
Possibly, I don't have the data. It could be that they've tested it and it doesn't make much of a viewership difference. Personally, I was afraid to put ads on videos initially, but then I found that most people don't care. And the ones who do just ad block them or get premium. Okay, fair enough. FBI says ad blocker is actually malware protection. Interesting.
A series of videos that explained changes they would be implementing to protect children using their website. Now, this was 5 years ago, but you might remember it all happening, mainly because of how upset and frustrated creators were. As of January 2020, YouTubers would have to set their videos as made for kids, or not, prompting creators and users alike to ask the question, what is YouTube Kids even for? Why am I saying all of this? Well, after they got sued, YouTube was made...
Okay, I'll answer this question for him. YouTube Kids was made just solely to protect YouTube's own ass. YouTube has no interest in protecting children, obviously. They just don't. It was just to save them from further interrogation or like further scrutiny from like the FCC and shit like that, right? So they could say, well, yeah, well now we have YouTube Kids, and if the kids aren't using YouTube Kids, it's not our fault anymore, it's the parents' fault. So, yeah, they know and don't care that children are using actual YouTube.
Very aware that, despite the existence of YouTube Kids, minors were still watching videos...
Exactly. It was only made to just protect them legally. It's not about protecting kids, it's just about protecting themselves so they don't get fucking fined whatever they were fined again. Because that's just not worth it. The amount they were fined, how much was it? Let me go back. 457, so we're there.
Act. This led to children using their personal data, million.
Okay, 170 million. They cannot afford to pay that again. That's going to be another adpocalypse. What they'll do instead is take like half of that, make a YouTube Kids, and never have to deal with it again. So, makes perfect sense why they would do this.
Videos on the main website without parental consent. In case you're unaware, you have to be at least 13 years old to watch YouTube without said consent/supervision. To be fair to them, this was all kind of outside YouTube's control. There wasn't really any way of them stopping kids under 13 using the main website. However, despite their awareness of kids using the site and the changes they implemented in January 2020 to protect them, YouTube still allows inappropriate advertising to plague their platform.
That is so fucking ironic. Okay, and he notices it, yeah. International gorgeous girls. Oh, they got traditional family values, yeah. Ain't nothing more traditional than getting my fucking girlfriend from a YouTube ad and importing her from Ukraine to spend the rest of her life here in my attempt to get her a green card. That's super trad. Nothing like the Passport Bros. Well, that is if it wasn't a scam, which it obviously is. It's like, I talked about this in my Discord scam video. I don't know how people don't know that this shit's bullshit, because you might think, well, everyone knows it's bullshit, but it's not, because they have money to put these ads up, which means they're getting money. So, I don't know. In my opinion, there's a fine-ass line between ad being a necessary evil and being straight-up evil. 100%, yeah. I agree. That's why I said movie trailers are fine. Ads about toys are fine. Games are fine. Most ads are fine. You know, this isn't.
Platform in 2024. In my opinion,
scams and adult ads targeted towards children are not okay.
YouTube has to do more to prevent adverts like the ones on screen getting onto their website. In addition, based on YouTube's own guidelines, all of these types of adverts should not, under any circumstance, be allowed on YouTube. And yet, as of August 2024, they are. All we can really do is see if YouTube themselves improve their platform and get rid of these adverts like they should, especially considering that there are children using the site that see adverts that are well and truly not child.
I think they're not going to, because they, at this point, are fine with the invention of YouTube Kids. Unless the FCC finds something else to indict them on. But I don't know if they'd be able to do that. You know, I feel like fool me once or whatever, shame on whatever. I don't know how it goes. But I feel like YouTube is not going to let that disaster happen again. Or something, you know, of equivalent size.
Child friendly. But as you've probably assumed by looking at the length of this video, the problems do not end here. On Friday, November 10th, 2023, user WaddleDButtInternet made a post to r/YouTube. Ad on premium. How? To put it lightly, this is a horrendous outrage. The standard YouTube premium price is
I take it all back. Don't buy premium.
$13.99 per month, and one of its main selling points is being, quote, ad-free so you can immerse yourself in your favourite videos without interruption. I've seen some websites saying that this is a glitch that can occur sometimes, but the point is, it shouldn't. If you're paying for premium, you shouldn't have to experience the crippling pain of adverts. That's just straight up unfair. Now, on my previous video, there are over 2,000 comments of people sharing.
Well, it's a fucking small indie company, okay? YouTube isn't owned by Google or anything. You're forgetting that they're working with a small team of web devs. They don't have time to fix every small detail like ads on premium, okay? You guys are missing the point. These guys are just a bunch of... They're a startup working out of their mom's garage, okay? There's going to be some road bumps. There's going to be some mistakes. They're not a multi-billion-dollar company that has time to fix these things, obviously. Give them some leeway. Give them some leeway. They're working hard. They're working tirelessly.
Their experiences with ads on YouTube. In other words, complaining. But right...
lol, after your whole premium spiel? Dude, I don't know. I don't have that problem, and the reality is, like, you know, it's just one small thing, but, you know, whatever.
Fully so in my eyes. Here are some of my favourites. Have you all noticed how the ads are way louder than the video? Us, ad blockers. YouTube, video blocker. Great, whenever I skip an ad in YouTube, it takes me to the second ad without taking me to the video like it used to as well. I just went through 3 non-skippable adverts, all from a company that profits from other people's content. I hate YouTube. The unexpected ads just feel like mini jump scares. 47 seconds is nothing. One time I had an unskippable ad run for 8 minutes. They are now playing 6-minute ads that you can't skip. Now, of course, I can't confidently say these comments are credible. The only people who know if they're truthful are the ones who wrote them. But it does give an interesting insight into how the average YouTube user, like you or I, experience ads. Today, you and I took a deeper dive into some of the
There is not 7-hour ads.
Problems surrounding YouTube adverts and
Are you serious?
Eternal pain and suffering they cause us. However, I have a bit of a confession to make that I've been a bit nervous to admit. As some of my viewers have realised, this channel recently hit 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to say
24-hour ads out there? I've seen 40+ minute ads before I bought premium. Well, you can skip those, right? I guess it's like if you don't skip them, they just keep playing. That fucking sucks.
Thank you ever so much for this. It is literally a dream come true and I'm very grateful. Additionally, my previous video has kind of blown up out of nowhere and resultantly accumulated over 4,000 hours watch time. This, combined with me hitting 1,000 subs, means I can now apply for the YouTube Partner Program, meaning I myself can earn ad revenue on my videos. When I can, I am going to apply for monetization. Now,
why does he sound so guilty? He sounds so sad. Bro, yeah, I mean, bro, you gotta get the money. Don't feel bad for having ads in your video. I got invited to the YouTube Partner Program, and I think I will be monetizing. I'm so sorry. Bro, it's okay. It's okay. You're good. Just get your money, okay? You can complain about ads and still have ads in your video. It's not, you know, you're not a hypocrite for that, okay? You're fine.
obviously makes me a bit of a hypocrite. Actually, a massive hypocrite. I've sat here for
No, it
15
doesn't. No, it does not, okay?
minutes criticising YouTube and their adverts, and now I'm going to voluntarily put them on my videos, and if they approve my channel, I'll be earning money from them. I honestly don't know how you, the viewer, and the majority of people that watch this video will react to this, but I can see why some people won't be very happy with me.
Alright, well, the thing is, I think people understand that you can criticize the YouTube ads while still having them. I don't think that's ridiculous. I think this is definitely him getting like overly defensive in my opinion. But I guess the rest of the video is him just trying to like save his own ass or something. But yeah, YouTube ads are definitely getting ridiculous. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys.